Is there one thing in your business that you didn't necessarily expect by running your own business?
Absolutely. And that's a good question. And it's funny because someone told me when I launched my business, they said, whatever you think you're going to be doing right now, 1 year from now, you're going to be doing something completely different, but you'll still have your business, but you'll be doing something different within your business. I'm a marketing consultant, and generally I work with businesses, individuals, and I consult with them on their marketing and branding strategies. And that includes social. And one of the things that has been coming up a lot since I launched my business is companies asking myself and my company to actually run their own social. So to create those deliverables of being a social media manager monthly. And that was something I was not expecting to happen. And it just happened organically.
So, what's one thing that about your field of expertise that no one necessarily agrees with you with, but you see things a little bit differently?
Hmm. That's a great question. When I first started posting on LinkedIn, I got a lot of pushback from many
Hmm.
people, and they said, well, social media in general doesn't generate income, and you're definitely not going to be able to generate leads from posting on LinkedIn. And I still hear that to today. I still hear those same old tapes playing from different people, talking about how it's not possible and how LinkedIn actually isn't a social media platform, and that only platforms like Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and TikTok are social platforms, but that LinkedIn isn't a social platform. And so LinkedIn is absolutely a social platform. And when I set out to build an audience for myself, it was more of, okay, I want to establish myself as a retail marketer in the automotive industry. And that was my number one goal. And it's evolved over time. And it really led me to building this audience because I kept getting contacted by business owners and individuals all over the world saying, Melanie, can you help us with our content? Do you do anything outside of LinkedIn? Do you work on other social platforms? Can you help us with our strategy? And it really led me to starting my own company to do exactly what I'm doing today, which is not just on the social front, but literally the entire marketing strategy, which is what I was doing prior to having my own business. So it's been interesting. And I love hearing those conversations from people and those stories where they're saying, oh, you can never, increase your sales, or you can never increase revenue or your profits by posting on LinkedIn, which is 100% false.
Uh, well, yeah, damn right it is. I can't stop from laughing because when you actually said that someone said that, my immediate thought was some 78-year-old old school guy who's been in the automotive industry since, Ford was alive, literally, and saying, yeah, if LinkedIn does, but then you mentioned like, no, everything's on Instagram. So can't be an older guy. Like, why are they so oblivious to LinkedIn?
There's generally two reasons that I've noticed why most people aren't utilizing LinkedIn as not just as a lead gen, but as a place to build their own brand or their company's brand. Is number one, they're afraid to. They don't want to put themselves out there. They're afraid. Many people who work for businesses are afraid that they're going to get fired or they're going to get let go if they do that. They don't see the value of when you're putting out information that will help your customers solve their problems, that it will actually drive more business to your business versus, creating an image that's negative, which is just an antiquated mindset. And really they're just afraid of making a mistake. And then secondly, they just don't know how. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to post. They don't know how to identify online who their audience is. They don't know how to build a strategy, a posting strategy. They don't know how to comment and what to say in their comments and so on. So that's generally the reasons why. And believe it or not, it's not just an older generation. I mean, I've had people in their 20s and 30s say that to me, where they say, they're more focused on TikTok. Whereas I know that if I'm in any sort of business development role and I'm looking to target C-level clients, they're not necessarily on TikTok for the point of networking and to do business and to read news and to see that side of social, versus with LinkedIn, you have every C-level executive globally. You have this massive opportunity to build a personal brand by posting on social, because less than 1% of the entire platform is doing it that way. So there's just this massive opportunity to kind of have that convergence of business and personal on LinkedIn. And sometimes it just takes some educating and having those conversations to understand it. But those are the reasons why most people are not posting on a site like LinkedIn.
That's fascinating. I'm a data guy. Not necessarily because I am. My brother is actually a data analyst by trade, and that's how. But
Oh,
if
wow.
someone shows me, it's like, by the way, hi, I'm Melanie Borden, and literally I've gotten XYZ business out of LinkedIn. I would believe you. Why? It's
Right.
amazing how someone still doesn't get it.
It is a numbers game to a certain extent. And that's why I say, when you have a posting strategy, if you can post every day by using specific hashtags that are relevant to who your target audience is and what they would be looking for if they were looking at different hashtags for content. If you can, have that specific time narrative of, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, where you can post daily, you are putting yourself in the position to be seen more, and you're giving your audience more opportunities to follow you, connect with you, watch you. And therefore, when they are, when you're in the right place at the right time with the right message, they will reach out to you.
Right.